isosceles trapezoid, LOVE. Let us focus on base angles. There are two base angles. We have the lower bases, which is angle L and angle E. Also, the upper base is angle O and angle V. The base angles of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. It follows angle L is congruent with angle E, and angle O is also congruent with angle V. Now let's have an example. What if this angle L, the measure of angle L, is equal to 60 degrees? What will be the measure of angle E? Correct, 60 degrees. Base angles are congruent. This is given. Angle O and angle V. They are base angles. So, it means that the measure of angle O is equal to the measure of angle V. Since base angles are congruent, then let us substitute for the values. Let us substitute these measures to our angles. Angle O to find the value of Y. So let's substitute. Angle O is 2Y plus 25 is equal to 3Y minus 15. Using addition property of equality, we have minus 2Y on both sides. So this is now 25 is equal to Y minus 15. We continue solving. We have plus 15 on both sides, so that this is now equal to Y is equal to 40. Now we have the value of Y equal to 40. Let's find the measure of angle O by substituting the value of Y to our given measure. 2Y is 40 plus 25 is equal to 80 plus 25 is equal to 105 degrees, the measure of angle O. It follows angle V is also equal to 105 degrees. Just to check, let's still substitute this value of Y in the given measurement, 3Y minus 15. Angle V, measure of angle V is equal to 3Y minus 15. 3 times 40 minus 15 is equal to 120 minus 15 is equal to 105 degrees. As you see, the measure of angle V and the measure of angle O are congruent, equal measures, because remember, base angles of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. In this trapezoid, we have opposite angles. Let's name the opposite angles. Opposite angles. We have angle O and angle E, angle L and angle V. Now, what is the relationship of opposite angles in a given isosceles trapezoid? Remember, angle O and angle E as opposite angles are supplementary. So, if we write that as an equation, the measure of angle O plus the measure of angle E is equal to 180 degrees, since they are supplementary. Same is true with the measure of angle L plus the measure of angle V is equal to 180 degrees. Now let's have an example. What if the measure of angle O is equal to 120 degrees? What will be the measure of angle E? Of course, substitute that to our equation. Angle O, measure of angle O plus the measure of angle E is equal to 180 degrees. So, angle O is 120 plus the measure of angle E, let's make it X, is equal to 180 degrees. By using addition property of equality, subtract 120 on both sides to find the value of X is equal to, yes, 60 degrees. This is how we solve for this missing measurement. But anyway, you may still use a simple solution as 180 minus 120, the measure of angle O, is equal to 60. Then, that's just the same. What is the relationship? Yes, they are opposite angles. If they are opposite angles, then they are supplementary. The measure of angle E plus the measure of angle O is equal to 180 degrees. Let us substitute. E is 2x minus 60 plus the measure of angle O is x plus 30 is equal to 180 degrees. Combining like terms, 2x plus x is equal to 3x. Negative 60 plus 30 is negative 30 is equal to 180 degrees. Then we simplify plus 30 on both sides to find 3x is equal to 210, and then we multiply 1/3 to make this x is equal to 1/3 of 210 is 70. Now we have the value of x. X is equal to 70. To find the value of E, we will substitute the value of x to our measure. Measure of angle E is equal to 2x minus 60 degrees. So that would mean 2 times 70 minus 60. And then 140 minus 60 is equal to 80 degrees. The measure of angle E is equal to 80 degrees. Since they are supplementary, if the measure of angle E is equal to 80 degrees, it follows that the measure of angle O would be, yes, 100 degrees. Since 180 minus 80 is equal to 100. They are supplementary. But just to check if it is really correct, let us still substitute to measure of angle O, x plus 30. The measure of angle O is equal to x plus 30. Our x is 70 plus 30 is equal to 100 degrees. As you see, the measure of angle O, it is now confirmed that 80 plus 100 is equal to 180 degrees. The two angles are supplementary since they are opposite angles of a given isosceles trapezoid.